तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहम अज्ञान जम तमः नाश्यामि आत्म भावस्थो ज्ञान दीपेन भास्वता. Hello friends, this is the 11th shlok of the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Tesha mevanu kampartham, which means for their well-being only, aham ajnanam jam tamaha, which means I create ignorance, darkness, nashyami atma bhavastho, which means I destroy station in their self-feeling, Jnana Deepena Bhasvata, which means by lighting the lamp of knowledge. So, in the previous shlok, Sri Krishna had described that in order to make them continually joined with me and worship me continually, I provide them the knowledge yoga. So, in relation to that, over here, what Sri Krishna is saying is that for their well-being only, I create ignorance, and then I destroy that darkness by lighting the lamp of knowledge inside them. So basically what Sri Krishna is saying over here is that all the ignorance that is present in this universe, that is being created by Sri Krishna for the welfare of his devotees. He creates the ignorance for the welfare of the devotees, and then he destroys that ignorance to light the knowledge inside them. So basically what happens is that in life, as we understood in the previous shlok, people do not really make any effort to move towards Sri Krishna because they have doubt in them. They are doubting all the time. They don't want to focus on Sri Krishna. They want to focus on other things because the other things look more attractive. They feel more attracted to money, glamour, power, and the validation of other people and things like that. So when that happens, in order to bring their attention to him, Sri Krishna is the one who is generating ignorance. So the people who make an effort to move towards Sri Krishna are generally of two kinds. The one is the one who is curious, who does not have the knowledge and he wants to gain knowledge. So his ignorance actually drives him to get to Sri Krishna. So he is a curious one, and through his ignorance he moves towards Sri Krishna. And then there are those who are afflicted by something. So these people who get afflicted by something then seek refuge in some sort of a support, and that support they get from Sri Krishna. So these are the two kinds of people who actually make an effort to move towards Sri Krishna, and both of these people are making an effort to move towards Sri Krishna because of the ignorance. The curious one actually is ignorant. He is aware of his ignorance, and he basically moves towards Sri Krishna to remove his ignorance. So such a person just moves out of curiosity to attain Sri Krishna, and I think that is a good way to move towards Sri Krishna, because in that way you do not have to undergo a lot of suffering. You basically just are curious and then you move towards them. So that is a better way of moving towards Sri Krishna. But unfortunately the people who are curious are very little, and so not many people actually move on this path. But then there are those people who get afflicted by some problem or the other, and this affliction that they are facing in their life, they all arise in their life because of their ignorance. Because they are ignorant, therefore they suffer. Because if they were to really know their true nature, then there can be no suffering. If they were to be one with Sri Krishna, then there can be no suffering at all in this universe. So they are suffering because of their own ignorance, and so all the sufferings that arise in this universe are arising because of either the person's ignorance or somebody else's ignorance which has led to that. But in either case, that suffering then propels the person to move towards Sri Krishna. And so in this world, the process that is going on is always the process of the victory of knowledge over ignorance. And so if there was no ignorance, then this whole yajna will not move forward. So Shri Krishna has to generate this ignorance so that this yajna can move forward, and the people who are interested in attaining Shri Krishna are propelled towards moving to Shri Krishna. A person who has even a slight bit of inkling towards attaining Shri Krishna, even a slight bit of inkling to move towards Shri Krishna, will be moved much more faster if he undergoes either this ignorance, he becomes aware of his ignorance and wants to move towards that, or if he gets afflicted by something and that propels him to attain Shri Krishna. So that ignorance which leads to all the bad things eventually move people in the direction towards Sri Krishna. And there are so many examples of such things happening in the history, wherein a lot of people they basically came across a lot of suffering, and that suffering propelled them towards Sri Krishna. So that is the reason why, in other traditions, also in Christianity, suffering is given as so much importance, because it's the suffering that that basically propels most of the people towards Shri Krishna. But again, that's not the only thing. There are these curious kind of people also who move towards Shri Krishna out of curiosity, and that is the better path. If you are not suffering right now, then you should become curious and move towards him. That is an easier path to move towards him, because then you don't have to undergo a lot of suffering. But in any case, if you are not making a move towards him, even then you will be propelled eventually to move towards him, because you will have to undergo suffering, and that suffering will arise because of ignorance. So that ignorance is needed in that sense, so that people can move towards Shri Krishna. That is what he is saying over here. So I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I will see you in the next video. Take care.